What's up guys, my name is Carl Golden. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and chime that bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Welcome to my new series where I help beginners learn guitar solos, whether hard or easy. Why should you guys suffer? I want to make some videos that really help you, and to be honest, even if you're not a beginner and you want to learn this solo, the way I'm going to lay out this video will make it very easy. First up, we're going to be playing the entire solo over a backing track with tabs on screen at a very slow tempo, so you can either play along or try and pick out parts you're struggling with. And after that section, we're going to break down everything. I'm going to get the cameras up close and we're going to go through all the individual sections. I'm going to recommend some hand positioning for the right and left hand, and then it's up to you guys. And finally, after the breakdown, I'm going to have just the backing tracks without the lead guitar so you guys can play along. And of course, if you'd like the PDF tabs or the Guitar Pro tabs, you can go over to my Patreon. It's all over there. It's only $5 a month. And it supports my channel and really helps me out. With all my videos, make sure you go down to the comment section and look for the golden index. That will tell you all the different timestamps. Most of my longer videos have that just to help you out, because you might want to skip to the backing track or the guitar lesson. This week we'll be looking at the classic Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits guitar solo. It's the first solo. Let's jump into it. Okay, so let's break down the guitar solo. So this is in the key of D minor. You can play the pentatonic scale from the 10th fret if you'd like, instead of playing his solo. Or you could actually use the natural minor scale. Also, if you want to learn more about scales, you can check out my book. Sorry to keep plugging it, but it helps pay the bills and feed my daughter. So the Ultimate Guitar Scales book, it's got all this stuff in there, so when you hear me talk about scales, you'll be able to refer to this book. Anyway, moving on. Going from the top, so on the G string, on the 12th fret, we're going to bend up 2 frets. So you're aiming for that note on the 14th. And you want to give that a nice little bit of vibrato. I'm using my first finger here to pick this, the fleshy part. So that's the first bit. So after the third pick, you want to let the bend release. And you're going to do some hammer-ons. Going down from the 12th to the 10th to the 9th. Next up, we're going to be picking out an arpeggio, and this is from the A major chord. So you're actually picking out notes from this. First up, you're going to do a mute on the G string, where basically I'm just lightly fretting here and just picking nothing like this. So this is the next bit, really slow. It's quite tricky, this one. If you look at my right hand, So I'm sticking to one finger per string. So I'm using my first finger to do the palm mute. And then my little finger on the 9th fret to pick that out. And you'll be bending up one fret, so the 12th to the 13th, and then back down. So all together. That's such a cool little piece of music. So all that's doing, like I was saying earlier, is following the A chord. So it's going. And then here, beautiful. Just following the chords, man. Mark Knopfler is a genius. Anyway, so moving on. So we've got those parts. And then next bit, what we got? So then, once again, that's just basically playing the D minor chord and picking out notes from that. So the barred D minor chord. D minor chord. And similar to the A chord, you can be using your ring finger, then your middle, then your index finger, then your thumb. It might be worth practicing that if you can't get the hang of it. Okay, so all that together. So this next bit, you're going to be on the B string, and we've got the 10th to the 13th. Then instead of playing the 10th to the 13th, move your finger up one, your first finger, and play the 11th. And you're going to hammer onto that. This is really cool where he kind of does his muting thing, so. So you've got to get used to muting with your left hand and then doing these dead notes. So I'll do that very slow. So I do the dead mutes on the G string with my thumb, so then you can play all the other notes with either your index or middle finger. So and you're hammering on to the 9th to the 10th there. Right, so all that together so far. Cool. And then on the 12th fret with my 3rd finger, I'm going to bend up to the 14th. So, and just to let you guys know, if you want to practice your bends right, because I'm bending up 2 frets, so I'm bending to here, that's what it should sound like. And you want to reach the note and then do the vibrato. This is what I've learned anyway. Then it kind of stops you from under and over doing it. There's many ways to do it anyway. So, the bend. So it's kind of this country thing. I'll use my little finger to catch the 13th fret underneath. So that really slow. So I will bar the 13th fret on both the B and E strings. This next lick is very cool. So we've got kind of a D shape for a C major. And we're following that. So I lead in with my second finger, so it leaves you in the right position. And then with my third finger, I'll do a bend to the 15th. So that's quite cool. And you're going to kind of pull off to the 11th fret as well after the first bend. After the second bend, sorry. Oh, bit over bend there. Then we're going to beat on the 10th fret with the first finger. That's a cool little lick. So you're going to play on the B string, the 10th fret, and then pull off your third finger from the 13th to 10th on the E string, and then still barring the 10th fret. And then bend on the 13th to the 15th. Then you're going to hit that B string on the 10th fret twice. Then pull off from the 12th to the 10th on the G string. From the top. Oh. Okay, let's play all that together so far. Okay, let's do that super slow. Now for the next section, this is quite cool. So this follows the chords. So this is following a B flat chord, an A shape. So I'll bar on the 3rd fret with my first finger. And once again my thumb, first finger, middle finger. Then move up to the 5th fret and bar there. And a bit of a flare there. So I'll just be using the first finger and middle finger for this. So this next lick is on the 5th fret and you're barring the D and G string. And then you're going to play on the G string 7 5 7 5. And then bend up on B 7 to 9. And use your pinky again, like this lick up here. From the top, super slow. It's really hard to play this slow. Okay, that's it for the lesson. Now we're on to the backing tracks where you can practice along super slow. Big thanks to these guys, my patrons, who support me for $5 or $7 a month. In return, they get their lovely names posted after all my videos and other perks such as backing tracks and tabs from my videos. If you want to further support me in any other way, you can get my new book, The Ultimate Guitar Scales Book, available on Amazon worldwide as an ebook or paperback in some countries. Also, I've got merchandise, which you can see under all my videos. I truly appreciate all support, guys. I'll see you for another video very soon.